there is no nation that can be stable without pillars. And the pillars that make the nation are political parties. So I think it's unfair because we have already agreed for the first time in 30 years that you're not going to have someone on top of the ticket from this region. Now we agree to that, and still you want to deny us a chance of having a party. It's grossly unfair. It's unacceptable. I don't care whether I'm shut out of government, this one or the next one, but I will start with that one because, you know, I'm speaking for millions and millions and millions of people who want a party that is going to advance about our roads, about jobs for our youth, about our businesses, about our milk, about our tea, yeah, about our coffee, you know, about our rice in Kirinyaga. These are issues that need articulation from a particular vehicle that really understands what is, you know, the underlying issues of that particular region. So let no one call us rebels for doing that. It is our inalienable right, and we're not going to banduki on this particular one. That if we are not careful as Mount Kenya region, we are going to be spectators of Masemeji Derby between Gor Mahia and AFC Leopards. We are going to be like spectators of the Olympics, to see other people in the game and we are not in the game. It is not possible and it's not practical. It's not acceptable at all. And we should not be called tribalists when we say we need a party to advance the agenda of our region. That's a reality. There's this road here that goes to Makeji, which myself and the Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, when we were in the budget committee before we were, you know, unfairly bumped out, we put money there because I know where Makeji is and I know where Kandera is. I really cannot, you know exactly about that road in Siaya, but I can contribute to this part, then another part, and together we form a mosaic of parties that are going to build a nation.